yeah. I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cold.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second down now, 7 to go. Rodgers here from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, Rodgers. Caught, nice gain left side. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing now on first down. into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Samuel now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set. Go.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second and 3 now. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Jones. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Second and 8. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
That's completed out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Here we go. Set. Go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They motion the slot man right. 2nd and 10 now. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Back now, pressure on its way. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Ready.
And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers looking for a score before halftime.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Go.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking for a throw here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on the ground, so now a ways to go if they decide to go for this on 4th and goal.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
The kick by Gonzalez is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A pistol snap here, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Samuel now to return it. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-yard run feels like. Because it may not look like anything on the stat sheet, but I promise you if the average person felt the pain of what a 5-yard gain was, we'd have a whole new perspective.
They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Dropping back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Now we'll see them try the point after. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, shot.
Pass play coming here. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's go. Go.
To throw it on 1st down. Completed here to McCaffrey. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Working inside the red zone. And they pick him off again! And the Packers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Back row 80. Check go.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
70 ring. 18 Rattler. Viking 18. Trap 60. Hut, hut.
Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Packers have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's taken in by Samuel. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Set up. Go.
Setting up a throw. It is caught left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Has it at the 7. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Go. Cougar 19. Set go.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal. here. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panthers 60, Panthers 60, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down, Rodgers. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, put some heat on this big game downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
He's got it near the 8. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gano's point after is good. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors 17.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 6 now. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers gotta score in a hurry. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So now here's 3rd and 5. Jones once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free. And I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Charlotte.